Alright, round 3. Another four-lander. These four-landers, I'm on the draw again. Um, I think I have to mulligan this. I mean, these are like 3 awesome cards, but 4 land is just so many lands. I mean, basically 2 of these are dead cards. So, I mean, this is basically a mulligan to 5. So, I'm gonna mulligan. And I'm rewarded with getting 1 extra business card and hopefully a useful scry. So we'll put that on top. So I think that mulligan ended up working out very well. Yeah, if I had kept that first hand, my hand would be bolt, 4 lands right now. So that's definitely not good enough to beat Jund. I do have a good sideboard plan for Jund. Okay. Alright, we're going to draw the Goblin Guide that we know of. Let's go ahead and we'll fetch just for everything matters. I know people say that the math, I don't care about the math. That's 1 less land I'm going to draw. If it's not in my deck, I can't draw it. So I just ask myself the question, is there a card in my deck I don't want to draw? And oftentimes the answer is yes, there is a card I don't want to draw, and it's land. So how can I remove land from my deck? Well, I can fetch them. That is how. Yeah, we're gonna pay 2 life. We're gonna Spark Elemental here. I suspect he'll be at 15 by the end of this attack. Because nobody ever kills Spark Elementals. They just go, oh, well, it's gonna die on its own anyway. So they never use a removal spell on it. So they just take 3. Well, then little do they know that I've got 9 points of burn sitting in my hand, so I'm assuming a term abrupt decay. Okay. Take 3. You're at 14. And I'm going to bolt you to 11. The worst thing to happen to me would be Inquisition or Liliana. That I can deal with. I don't even know if I'm going to bolt that. I'm going to delay my decision. Okay. See, the fact that he can eat 2 of my guys and, well, 3 of my guys and gain life, that tells me I have to bolt this thing. I don't want to. But, I mean, if I don't bolt it, he's going to gain 3 life and undo the bolt anyway, and then have a 5/5 clock on me. So, I have to bolt that ooze there, and of course I don't want to. Not gonna fetch, only because if I drew a Searing Blaze, I would want it. I'm gonna hold this Blood Crypt for Liliana, so we'll pass. Alright, call against command. I will discard a Blood Crypt. I'm pretty sure we've lost this game. Doesn't take much to figure that out. But I'm not going to Shard Valley that thing in case I draw a Searing Blaze. I'm tired of drawing lands. I don't care if I could have possibly won that game, I'm just tired of drawing land. Okay, we're going to go -3 Searing Blaze. We're going to go -3 Lavamancer. -2 Forked Bolt. We're going to go +4 Atarka's Commands, plus the Skullcrack, and +3 Self-Inflicted Wounds. I think an argument could be made for the Bloodchief Ascensions. But against a deck that's already running Abrupt Decay, I'm not all that interested. Against like a Jeskai deck, I would be much more interested in Bloodchief Ascension. Alright, we're on the play. We've got a 1-lander, which is fine with me because I actually like 1-landers against Jund decks because it means I've got all the business. And right now I do have all the business. I've got 5 spells I can cast. So let's get to work. Keeping a 1-lander against decks running discard spells is it's basically like a time walk against that because yeah, he took a card, but you know it's far from awful for me. I mean, he's at 10 and I've got 6 burn damage in my hand. He's at 10 on his second turn, so Goblin Guide here, Lava Spike. Alright, we gave him a Verdant Catacombs. He's at 5. If he does literally nothing here, he's dead on my next turn. Obviously, just has the best possible. Alright, I'm gonna play it since I boarded out my Searing Blazes and I don't want it getting discarded to a Lily. I could potentially build up lands to this bump in the night, so those Tireless Trackers are really good. Atarka's Command is something. Alright, he's at 4. Alright, he can't gain life this turn and will deal 3 damage. Alright, we're looking for just about any non-land in our deck. That will do. Okay, game 2. Alright, so, yeah, I'm not going to change anything here. Pretty happy with that. Yep. Just going to keep going. Alright, let's hope for a good 7 here. This is a good 7. 2 creatures. Yeah. Wow, no turn 1 discard spell. It's fantastic. Let's go Blood Crypt. Goblin Guide. The reason I went Blood Crypt instead of the mountain is because I'm not going to play the mountain. I'm going to hold it in my hand for basically the whole game. But I wanted to get my 2 colors onto the board. This mountain is Colligan's command fodder. Or Liliana fodder. Once the Stomping Ground is in play, I'll have all my colors, and this mountain will be just discarding. I'll be just discarding it, so. Alright. I could go Swift Spear here and attack. Pretty sure he's not going to block. So we're going to do this, Swift Spear, and we'll attack. Fairly certain, like I said, I'm fairly certain there's no way he blocks. Feed the clan. Alright, so we have to bolt this Goyf. Sure. We'll hold up Bolt. He's still a couple cards away, still a couple black lands away from playing Liliana, so we don't have to worry about that. We've got this Skullcrack for his Feed the Clan. We're gonna discard a card, okay. Yep. Let's just go ahead and we'll bolt him. Well, let's think about this. Next turn, I'm gonna go Spark Elemental. Maybe I don't go Spark Elemental. Let's just let this resolve. I'm gonna discard this mountain. I'm just trying to make sure if I can get the extra damage out of the Swift Spear on my next turn. But I think that's not gonna be an issue. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna unload while I can. Okay. Well, I say we just get in here with all of our guys. The path is clear. Alright, he's at 7. If he goes Goyf plus Feed the Clan, that's really, really bad for us. And we know he has the mana to do it with. So, just kind of hoping he doesn't have Goyf. Or like a Tasigur or something. Okay, he's got Goyf, but he doesn't have Ferocious. Alright, didn't have Ferocious. Gonna go ahead and play this land. He's at 11. He's gonna Lily minus and kill one of our guys next turn. So what I can do is I can bolt the Goyf when he blocks. Let's say he blocks Swift Spear. Goblin guy gets through, puts him to 9. Maybe I just do that. Alright, I'm just gonna attack. At this point, I'm just assuming that every damage I get out of my creatures from this point forward is a complete blessing. It's just icing on the cake. All my guys are gonna die. So, if I can get 2 damage out of my creatures this turn, that'll put them to 9. I've got 6 in my hand. I've got a million burn spells in my deck that'll do 3 damage. So, all I need to do is get 2 damage out of my guys. Alright, so yeah, I'm just assuming all my creatures are gonna die, so this suicide attack is the bare minimum is the most I can hope for to get out of my guys at this point. Okay, now I could just bolt this thing to kill it off, but there's no real reason to do that because it's gonna take a while for this thing to kill me. It's gonna take maybe, let's just say it's gonna take 4 turns to kill me. Okay, this Goyf is gonna take 4 turns to kill me. I think I can draw a burn spell within 4 turns, and if I can't, well, I mean, that's just my deck crapping out on me. But I mean, I'm gonna take the chance here that my deck is going to cooperate somewhat with me and give me a burn spell in the next 4 turns. So, and I don't have Forked Bolts in my deck anymore. I don't have Searing Blazes in my deck anymore. So those would be bad draws right now, but I don't have to worry about them. They're not in my deck. Everything in my deck is good right now. Alright, he chose poorly on that because then that means he can't attack me. Because he has to, well, I mean, unless he's going to fetch a black source with that Wooded Foothills, which I doubt. He should have made me sack so that he could attack with Liliana Goyf. Alright. And put a clock on me. Alright, and Atarka's command. Yep. And that's the way we wrote it up.